Plus, it was a project offering people a free trip to Egypt, all in the quest to unite people of all faiths. But did it work? The filmmaker of Free Trip to Egypt joins us with his findings.
It's a movie project that took our guests from Switzerland to the U.S. and then to Egypt, all in an effort to build a bridge of understanding and friendship among people of different religions.
We want to say good morning and welcome to Canadian-Egyptian entrepreneur Tarek Mounib, and we want to also congratulate him on a big night. It's opening night of his movie called Free Trip to Egypt. Tarek, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Great to have you. So you live in Switzerland. You are a successful business owner. You're an entrepreneur. You are not a filmmaker, but you've made a film about the transformation and power of human connection. Why did you decide to take on a project like this?
Well, it happened at the end of 2016. I saw a lot of hate in the world and a lot of polarity, and it scared me. As a Canadian, you know, we feel a real affinity in the United States. You know, we grow up on American television, and just seeing what was happening with all the hate and vitriol and things back and forth, it scared me. And I realized I was becoming afraid. And the natural reaction is to just hide and be scared. And I thought, no, I don't want to be like that. So I thought, what could I possibly do? And then the idea came, well, why don't I go to the people that I think are afraid of me and offer them something kind and start a dialogue? So the inspiration just came, why not offer them a free vacation, a free trip to Egypt?
And afraid of you not because you're Canadian.
Well, yeah, no, because of I'm Egyptian, Muslim, that's the context.
Yeah. And so the film is called Free Trip to Egypt. What's the synopsis? What was the film about?
So basically we went across the United States just speaking to people, asking them what they thought about the Middle East, Muslims, Egyptians, and if we felt someone was concerned about the Middle East, we offered them just a free trip to Egypt. So we went to places like New York, we went to a Trump rally in Louisville, Kentucky, we approached people randomly on the street, and it was just amazing because when I'm back in Switzerland hearing the headlines, I'm afraid. But as soon as I step on American soil and start speaking to people and connecting, I personally start to transform. And that was really the interesting thing, because we weren't educating people.
Yeah.
I was learning just as much as them.
Right. Well, let's take a look at a clip, Free Trip to Egypt.
We're to the point in our country now that we need to be vigilant and watch out for ourselves.
It's like Iraq and Iran, all of them places.
Okay.
We just got to shut them down and take back our oil.
My name's Tarek Mounib.
What we're doing is we're taking people here from different points of view, bringing them all to Egypt to have a dialogue.
An amazing project, giving away free trips to Egypt.
The whole point of this project is trying to connect with people in kindness instead of fear.
Do you think there is a way for us to maybe go to Egypt and understand what's happening there?
No,
or you think
no.
I mean, it seems to me that so much of it is based on ignorance or fear, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fear, I think, is the main thing. And a lot of people, even that lady who said no, when I spoke to her, she felt like the kindest woman. So I feel there are very few bigoted people in the world, but I feel there's a lot of fear and misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so you offered the trip to Egypt to how many people?
We offered to a lot of people.
And how many people accepted?
7. We had 7 people.
So what happened on this trip?
So basically, we took the 7 people and we followed 5 stories because 2 of them were together.
Yeah.
And the amazing part, were the pairings.
Yeah.
So we took these people and we paired them up with Egyptians who were very diverse and followed the stories. So we had this 70-year-old Jewish woman who said after September 11th, she's just become racist, she's afraid of Muslim men, and she doesn't know why and what's happening.
Right.
So we paired her up with an Egyptian young revolutionary man. And that was just a brilliant story.
Wow.
2 of the participants were Christian missionaries. They wanted to baptize Muslim and spread the love of Jesus in the Middle East. We paired them up with an Orthodox Muslim family. So it was really brilliant to see the dynamic and the stories that unfolded.
We have another clip, and I think this is after some of the people got there. Let's take a look at that.
When she told me about this trip, I couldn't believe it. And we've gotten in so many arguments about places that I travel to and about her fears about safety and terrorism, and to see her break out of that, it's incredible. She told me what a wonderful time she's having, and I talked to my dad, and then he said something that I thought was like I'd never hear from him, like, because he is a little bit xenophobic. That he said, "Oh yeah, everywhere you go, people are just nice."
Yeah, you know, and I think people who do travel, you do find out that we all have universal wants, and you know, we want our families to be safe, and I suspect that these people found that out.
Yes, yes. And what's interesting, though, is that we didn't go with an intention of educating them. It was, we were learning at the same time. So I broke down my preconceptions of the veteran we found at the Trump rally that we brought to Egypt. He was the most loving, kind person that I met.
Yeah.
So I think because we weren't trying to educate people from a place of superiority, we discovered each other on a human level.
That's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really interesting topic, and I love talking to you today, Tarek, for a free trip to Egypt. And you want to see that, it's opening week starting tonight at Lemley Monica Film Center. Starting June 12th, it'll be in 33 theaters in LA and 500 theaters across the country. You can find a theater in your area. Log on to our website, KTLA.com. Tarek Mounib, pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.